I'm half imagining it will take place in some exquisite temple tea house, but in fact the tea master works from home. Konnichiwa gozaimasu. Konnichiwa. While I was expecting the tea master to be some sort of elderly sage, he's actually younger than I am. Mr. Kimura, it turns out, is also a big fan of Formula One, but he's even more passionate about traditional Japanese culture and values. Thank you. Upstairs in his house, he's built his own personal tea room for his students to practice in. It's apparently bigger than the ideal temple tea house, which can be as small as just 2 of the tatami mats that cover this floor. Fingers in. Is that bad?
Yes. This is bad. This is correct.
Why is this bad? You're not trying to be difficult.
揃ってる方がやっぱり美しい。
I knew that the tea ceremony would be intricate and take years to master, but I wasn't prepared for quite this degree of precision. It's a bit like a cross between learning a musical instrument and taking communion.
No.
Anti-clockwise?
Yes.
So the front come to your face again.
Okay.
Yes.
On the other mat?
Outside to the host places.
And look this tea.
Tea was first brought to Japan in the 9th century by Buddhist monks coming from China. They used it as a stimulant to stop trainee monks nodding off during meditation. Later, it was enjoyed for its own sake, and its preparation and serving was gradually refined into this.
Grip here. 3 finger. Okay. This 3 finger. Put this.
2 spoons?
2 spoons.
I take 3
Yes.
usually, but...
2. Yeah. Okay.
You just did a little...
Yeah. Oh, no. Only once.
Yes?
More high speed. More high speed. Well done.
Thank you. Is the tea ceremony religious? Is it spiritual? Is it meditation? Is it theatre? Is it prayer? Is it performance art? You know, what as a Westerner, how can I understand it?
I don't like the word tea ceremony because I think Japanese traditional tea culture is teaism. Most important thing is philosophy. ある種のこう美しいもの、美とは何か、お互いがお客さんと、ホストとゲストが考える美とは何かっていうのをある種こう一つ宗教的に信じるものをひれきし合う場所でもありますし。
Is Wabi Sabi the same thing as teaism? Is that that sense of beauty that you talk about? Is that described by the phrase Wabi Sabi?
最もいい茶会っていうのは何の言葉も交わさず何の会話もしなくてもその空間にみなぎっているもの全てからゲストが感じ取ってそのゲストが感じ取ってくれていることを言葉を掛け合わなくともホストも感じ取ってだからもう何の会話もなく全てを受け取って無言で終えられる茶会が一番いい茶会なんです。
It gets more and more. There are more and more shades of meaning to it as I explore it. It gets, I don't want to say harder and harder to understand, but it gets bigger and bigger in my mind.
まあでもそうどんどん迷っていただくのが一番いいんじゃないですかね。
Telling me that Wabi Sabi is deeply rooted in Buddhism, and if I'm to get closer to it, then I need to be seeking a spiritual experience as much as an intellectual one. But before I go, I've got one final appointment. I've been invited by the tea master, Mr. Kimura, to be his guest at a real tea ceremony in a Daitokuji temple. Waiting to enter the temple's tiny tea house, I feel anxious. I'm not confident I can do this without making an idiot of myself, and yet I'm excited. I feel like I've been granted an audience with Wabi Sabi itself. In samurai times, a guest at a tea ceremony had to remove his sword before stooping to crawl into the tea house, ready for his moment of communion with his host. I just have to take my shoes off. The tea house is infused with a faint smell of incense and the warmth of the charcoal hearth. A single camellia hangs in the alcove, dew sprayed on it to evoke the sense of time passing. Sabi. This place is the real McCoy, just 2.5 mats in size. It's tiny, almost intensely small, following the rules of the great tea master, Sen no Rikyu. It's like sitting in a doll's house. I remember that the university professor told me that he believed the starkness and emptiness of tea houses is all about purification, creating a world uncontaminated by the muck and chaos of daily life. Sitting here now, I know what he means. The tea is the colour of seaweed and stronger than a double espresso. Mr. Kimura told me the taste itself evokes a sense of wabi. It's harsh and complex, imperfect, because beyond perfection is destruction.
You have a journey. You have a journey and travel, searching Wabi Sabi. Also me, traveling the journey of searching Wabi.
Searching Wabi, not Sabi.
Yes, yes.
Searching Wabi and Sabi.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. We have the same journey.
Yes.
I think you're a little further ahead than me.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you.
My pleasure. Thank you. The tea ceremony was an extraordinary experience, closer in feeling to something religious than something purely aesthetic. And when I asked Mr. Kimura about the link between tea ceremony and Zen, he said there wasn't a link, they were the same thing.